fashion or whatever. And that didn't even bother me, but I just look like, damn. So these are the same people. I know you get it a lot too, being young lady, attractive, dudes, yo, I'm getting money, I'm doing this, that, and the third.
Oh
and when you see them in person.
Every rapper ever in existence.
Every time, put this, I can imagine how the local rappers and
not
stuff
even
like that.
Some industry. Like
industry
they expect you to be really.
So it wasn't Dave East, because you would have been like that for Dave East.
I'm honest, I might be a groupie for Dave East. And that's not even my character, but there's two people, Dave East and Nas. I'm sorry.
Just them two, huh?
No, I could never really, I don't know. I don't know how those women, like, you gotta have no self-respect. Like,
to mess with who?
No, I'm talking about to be on groupie shit.
Oh, no. Yeah. You don't need self-respect to be a groupie. You just gotta have a motive.
Right.
You gotta have a motive. So it doesn't take much. But
I like groupies.
You know,
groupies make the world go round.
Fact.
Groupies keep the party.
You're a Nicki Minaj groupie.
Oh, never. I've never been a groupie for nobody. Never.
I've never been a groupie for nobody.
Groupies are women usually.
But some people.
I've seen male groupies.
Usually,
I've seen male groupies.
There's a lot of niggas out here.
I didn't say exclusively.
Let me tell you though.
Usually.
You were just talking about Dave East. I saw some groupie shit. I went to see Dave East in Baltimore. And when dudes are pushing you out of the way and you're a female,
right,
to try to touch Dave East, to try to jump in his VIP, to try to basically sit on his fucking lap.
Oh my God. With Dave East, my nigga, you see me out here in these streets.
Right. And the females aren't even acting like that. And I'm a fan. I don't just, I think he's an attractive dude, but I fuck with his music first,
And then second, you fuck with second though. You said first music, second what?
He's an attractive dude, But I'm not pushing anybody out of the way to touch him, and then you're a dude.
That's crazy.
Man, nah, dudes.
Maybe he really likes his music. I don't know. Spoke to us.
Really.
Please, Dave, let me touch the hem of your garment.
No, the funny thing is when niggas, like I said, the social media shit, especially with the captions, here with the bro, with the only black nigga, what? Like
he don't know you. He doesn't know you.
Here
and
with the bro
celebrity
niggas.
looks real uncomfortable in the picture too. You ever see that? They'll be like, "We're working." You paid to take a picture with them. We're not working. You got the autograph, so you had to pay the $20-$30 for the autograph. So
The
you got
awkward
the picture with them.
The awkward pull away body language and all the pictures and shit.
But people use social media to make themselves feel better sometimes. And sometimes
that I agree with.
Like I know some girls who they don't really post that much on social media, but they always like go to like the the Kardashians page and like certain like it girls pages and look at the stuff that they doing and kind of like fantasize about their life and
so you're saying they see photos, they set goals, that's who they trying to be?
Yeah, right. The relationship goals, that type of stuff.
Right.
Bag goals, shit like that.
But can I ask you guys as guys, what if you see a female's page, what will turn you off on social media that you see on a female's page?
Constant thirst trapping.
Keep it real.
First of all, constant thirst trapping is a red flag.
And what exactly do you consider thirst trapping?
Thirst trapping is so of course if you're attractive, that's why we're here. Like that's a given. But it's the out of the shower pics or the towel pics or just real suggestions.
Those turn you off?
Yeah, those things like you're for everybody.
Speak for yourself.
You're for everybody.
I don't
like.
He's thinking about that Nicki picture.
No, for me,
she has nice ones.
For me, it's not so much the it is part of the thirst trap thing, but first of all, thirst trap is mean you fell into something. It's you really don't have nothing to say. And everything you say, now, I guess it is kind of the thirst trappy type thing, but like, I'm hungry. Who wants to take me out?
Yeah, I don't like. Right.
Those are the ones.
The worst. Like no,
the worst.
No, but this is where I swear.
I hate that one.
I try to stop my female friends and stuff like that from saying that kind of stuff because I always attack them as soon as they say some shit like that. But I don't I won't attack them like even if they attractive or whatever like that. And that's cool, and I know them, so I'm not gonna OD because the ones that I don't know, they wind up arguing with me, and I gotta delete them anyway. So
right.
Like, whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm looking like we don't do nothing anyway because all you're doing is talking about yourself, and I'm cool with that because I'm with Diamond when he says people gotta feel better about themselves and they use social media. But when you coming on there and you really don't have no substance to yourself, I'm not saying you got to be super deep, but if everything is, baddest, I might as well use this phone.
Bad bitch alert.
Baddest one in the room. There's that in the third, like, who
I ain't seen that one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Asking me.
These hoes are hating.
Like everybody,
Came in here to slay.
Everybody has an invisible bully hater.
Right.
Exactly.
They tried to tell me last night. What the fuck did they try to tell me last night? Because
Khaled started that
according to 2 hours before you put that post, you said you didn't go anyplace. You see what I'm saying? Like people be all over the place and be forgetting what they post and shit. I'm looking like, yo, nigga, you just said I had somebody, and lucky I don't want to name his name, but this motherfucker was just on this page and was just like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, just came in town, but overseas, you know what I'm saying, doing my thing, balling. So he got his basketball shorts, his overseas shit. Now, first off, I know the nigga. I'm looking like, nigga, those are like the same shorts you got from such and such. Because I know his ass way overseas. And I know that's your homeboy. But I don't say that.
He don't have them on. He just got them right.
No, he got them showing. He like, yeah, right here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Dudes are thirst
I'm
trapping too out here.
Yo, we spending racks out here. And later that night, I happened to see him. Then I was like, hey, yo, what's going on? You back in town? Yeah, no doubt, blah, 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 blah. Yo, get your boy a drink. Nigga, didn't you just say you just spent 25,000 last night? I'm like, shit, did you spend every dime? All of it?
I'm tapped out.
When somebody says that, that reminds me, like, if you ask somebody for money and they like, yeah, I'm trying to buy a house. I hate that kind of answer. Just tell me no. Not saying I'm running around and asking somebody for money, but I'm saying
whenever they say that word,
when somebody say,
whenever they say,
because you could be asking for like $25.
Try to get this new whip, man.
They like, yeah, I'm about to try to buy a house. I'm like, you gonna be $25 short?
Yeah.
Like, shit.
Yes. Wait a minute. I gotta see.
You get it next week.
I gotta read some of these. She
next
go to Dubai once a month or something. Ain't right?
Yeah, right.
Right. He also said 90% exposed titty meat.
Yes. Yeah. Side titty, top titty, bottom titty. There's a whole bunch. Yep.
So they put
90%. That's a good one.
No, but some of them I like though, because some of the thirst traps I like. I hate thirst traps for the sake of thirst traps. I like the girls who thirst trap, but they hustling something.
Yeah.
Like Irene the Dream, she be hustling.
You like prostitutes, Diamond? Is that what you're saying?
Well, what really is her talent?
She has. Have you seen her?
I guess she's attractive.
Yeah,
she's
she's definitely attractive. She's bad. Yeah. I don't know. Tummies, fashion over.
You know, shit they don't do. Yeah, a bunch of shit they don't do. Clothes they don't wear. Teas they don't take.
Yes. Oh, they don't drink none of that tea.
Right.
Sorry, he's going in tonight. He said she has airplane emoji in her profile with 7 cities.
Oh my God! Yes.
I hate that too.
He follows all of them.
Right. Oh my God.
They have their booking info. Right. They have no talents.
Yeah. Well, I mean, all the Instagram models host parties.
But you know what?
As they should.
But some of it.
Yeah, what kind of bread they getting?
They getting, the promoters are paying them to come to the club and be at the club.
Man, please, I know a few of them bitches. And I'm looking
it
like.
depends what
Me
level
too.
you're on.
Me too.
Because if you're on a Black China Amber Road, you're getting money to go host this.
Yeah, you name those two. That's it. I'm gonna leave that one alone because I'm starting to get to the point. I can't do the subliminal shit for so long because it makes me feel like I'm lying to myself by not saying nobody's name. So but I'm gonna tell you another thing that a lot of that dudes do and people do with things like that. Motherfuckers will be on their social media and just make, I like to call them, because I give everything a nickname. They make like AJ from 106 in Park comments. This is what I mean by that. I don't know if you remember, just follow me. If you remember AJ from 106 in Park, and we remember, let me stop that.
Yeah, right. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no, because I keep getting kicked off.
Right.
But what you call it, AJ from 106 in Park, what he used to do a lot, he used to always be like, yo, if you guys ever get a chance, go to Dubai. I'm like, nigga, we like 18-year-olds in the goddamn audience. Like, he makes those comments all the time. Like, he act like that 106 in Park audience was like,
was on his level, right? Was on his level.
Was like 25 and up. He was like, and like he will act like that. Like, he would go away for the week. It was like, how many of y'all was in Vegas this weekend? No, and nobody's ever like me. They show the audience looking like, nigga, we didn't leave the block in the last 2 years. Like, out of here. That's what people, I know people that do that on social media. They do stuff and they'll be like this. Oh, I just ran into, I got extra 10 hours at my job. Time for me to book a flight. Now, hold up. Now I know.
What is he doing?
What the?
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I just caught something. Go ahead, please. Listen, go ahead. Keep going what you're doing, yo.
Wow.
Keep rocking, yo.
So
Keep rocking.
No, but it is.
I don't know what that
Did
is.
I
You got it. No, you got me. This shit is hilarious.
Did I get them? No, but
Yeah,
no.
go ahead.
So yeah, people will be like, "Yo, I just got an extra 10 hours in my job, and I'm booking the flight." And I'm looking like, "Okay, that's cool." Now I know they would say, "Oh, these just hating," and I'm looking like, "No, but shit, like to me, bragging about money directly, there's something corny about that." You see what I'm saying? And I'm looking like, yo, I'm not against people talking about going places, this, that, and the third.
Right.
My cousin used to say some funny shit about me. He used to be like, yo, man, you'll go in a barrage and put all kind of pictures and things like that. And he was like, this is shit that you might have done months ago. And it'll have the appearance that you turning up and doing all this shit week to week. And he was like, 9 out of 10, when people call you, your ass is in the house.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And it's not about being born and not understand people like having exciting lives. But like Tina was talking about, like, yo, everybody is popping. Like, everybody's popping.
Everybody, yeah.
I'm not saying
Everybody's
everybody's
lit.
depressed, but goddamn, like, yo, social media also has an adverse effect on how to make somebody else feel. Because I ain't gonna lie, I too have been held hostage looking at people's pages like, shit, this motherfucker is interesting as hell.
Right.
And I'm like, damn, you start reevaluating your own life. Like, shit, you know what really made me start traveling? Motherfuckers was going places that was getting money loaned from me.
Right.
I was like, shit, wait a minute. So let me get this straight.
Yeah.
You niggas need $200 to go where?
You can go anywhere. Right, yeah.
Like, shit, that's all it takes.
Yep.
But, you know, people
Don't need a room either.
People do their social media thing, and, you know, it's a lot of people's lives. It's a lot of people's lives now, and you don't really have to stand behind it. That's the thing about it. You don't have to stand behind it. You could be behind your keyboard. Yo, I'm just making. If you don't like the reside, if you don't hear what you want to hear, you can always say, I was talking about Tina. You know what I'm saying? You can say whoever.
Right, yeah.
You can say whoever you talking
if
about.
the shoe
ain't
fits.
me.
No,
It ain't
that's
about
usually-
me. I'm just talking about other people.
Social media
That's
can
true.
be good too, especially if you got it from, we all do media. It can
Right.
give exposure.
Sure.
And myself, I put some stuff on there. I'm like, I don't know, I'm gonna get stalked probably for this picture. But I do a little modeling too on the side. So I was like, I'm gonna put it up. Fuck it. Like, these girls are on here with less on, it's something.
Right.
It wasn't like I'm not working with a real photographer.
So
I'm
at
not
least
out
mine
here
wasn't
really
with an
working.
iPhone.
So my question is this, all right, and this is not just you, okay, with the modeling thing, because people like to throw, a lot of women like to throw, yeah, these are my modeling pics.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm old school. I believe the old school thing was when people was going to these agencies and all that stuff. Now I understand with social media and a lot of other things now, there's other ways to
people are
get your
getting
modeling stuff
discovered
out.
off of
Portfolio, right?
social media now. A lot of people are building a platform. It's not like how it was. You can get famous off Instagram now. You can get famous off YouTube.
You definitely can, but I think some of the part, one of the questions is like, you can get famous off it, but at the same time, like, is it? I think nowadays it's more fame than actual fortune.
Right.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying?
You gotta know.
Exactly.
You gotta know how to get the fame and then do something with it.
Because I feel you can get the fame. First of all, the thing about it now, everybody can get famous now because for the simple fact that cameras in your face. Because back in the day, it was if you're on TV,
That's
then you have a
your face.
level of fame
Exactly.
because nobody
Exactly.
can just get on it.
But yeah,
Now-
the gates of the
Now you
floodgates
can
are
just
open.
upload this shit and let 50,000 people share our videos right now on all our different
And
things.
then we're famous.
Next thing you know,
Yeah.
now we're famous.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
I
all it
believe
takes.
all of us at one. I already know for a fact Kim, because he did his comedy shows and other things like that. I've had people come to me all the time, and it's almost like they be like, "Yenny's Ocean G." I'll be like,
Right.
"Hey,
Yeah.
hey,
When they say it like that, though, you know where it's from, right?
exactly." I'm like, shit, like that, and I'm pretty sure you get it too.
Right.
People see you and you like this. You know me. I'm one of your followers. You're like, okay, what's your name?
Right.
Have you ever had anybody call you your Instagram name in
Yep.
public?
Yeah.
And then
for
you're
real.
like, where do I know you from?
Right.
They like, I'm one of your followers. I was the one that double tapped. Like, yeah. Oh, that was you.
I'm the one that was in your DM, kept messaging you, and you blocked me. Why'd you block me?
Right.
Did I do that?
Yeah, all the time.
So what makes you accept somebody on Instagram or social media?
I had to. I
Right.
made my account public. When I first started, it was private, but I was like, it's all about your brand. If you're
Exactly.
doing a business, especially media, you
Need to be accessible,
You
right?
gotta put yourself out there more, and you gotta be careful with that too. Some people, it's like their every single move.
Right.
Like, we don't need to see you in the shower. We don't need to see you, on the toilet or something, or doing
just
something crazy.
Mundane for real, right?
I went public because of him, actually, because we were talking about how people get the views. And I just be like them. I just be seeing people. I'm like, how the hell are they getting all these views?
You can't have that private page, baby.
And I was like, you know what? And he was like, you gotta go public if that's the case. And
put that globe on your shit.
And then at first I was like, you know, the only bad thing about the public thing, you get all kind of spam requests.
Right.
But
you weed them out.
I've had so many Instagram. I mean, those internet, those spy cam, the webcam models. Yeah, it's just constantly. I'm constantly inundated with requests from them.
So it's like you get those, but then the good thing for me to accept you, we gotta have some type of mutual.
Right.
And if the mutuals are people that I speak to,
right,
then I kind of figure like, okay,
catfish.
You must have saw me.
Screen.
You must have saw me on one of their threads where they put something,
right?
And then you just jumped out there, whatever. But at the same time, I'm looking like, we ain't gonna have no. You got these super so-called sexy pictures, and I'm looking like, please. I think the first time I got a few of those requests, I was like, please, nigga, I don't get you kind of bitches.
Right. Get out of here.
I was like, delete. I was like, y'all just making up shit.
I said, nope, not that funny, bitch.
I said, I know my level.
Ain't that funny?
Nope. Know my level. Like, nope. Like you were 25. Nope.
Yeah.
I keep mine between 8 and 10.
That's right.
And that's it.
See you later.
So
it's a trick. I know a trick when I say a trick. You're trying to get me robbed, bitch.
Like, please, but
now. So have you guys ever put something on social media and then thought about it like, ooh, I don't know if I should have put that up there?
I know. I can tell you exactly. I think one thing that I put up, and it's not even unfunny, but it was a female young lady. She used to go to Morgan State University. The story, she had got killed. This would happen like in 2003. She was found in her trunk and everything. Or whatever. No, it was a real story. And I just don't want to mention her name, but I damn near described it and everything. Because, it was just bad. She messed with a hustling dude, and they were looking for him. They couldn't find him. Got her out of a nail salon, put her in the trunk. Like it was all over the news. Like it wasn't no fake shit. And I made a comment. I made a comment talking about like females not protecting their friends and when they dealing with these kind of dudes. And then I said I referred to her as old girl from Morgan. And I got a lot of flack for that. And I look back, I was like, pull it this. I stand behind what I was saying, but
you probably didn't mean
it was
delivery was up, right?
I delivered it. It was a little insensitive,
right?
Because like I said, this young lady, it happened some crazy shit, and it happened. By all accounts, I never had an issue with her. By all accounts, she wow. This is amazing. So that's messing me up, and I'm gonna get back to that. That was amazing. But anyway, so like I said, I mentioned her, and it wasn't right, and I kind of put it. I'm not gonna say a negative light, but by calling her old girl. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, that kind of made it dismissive, right?
Like, so what? I was dismissive of it, and I wasn't. Like I said, I stood behind me saying, this is the kind of shit that happens when you mess with these kind of dudes. But I was insensitive to that. But other than that, just to answer your question, that's the one I kind of have a little regrets on. Right. And it's so bad because it comes up on this day. You know what I'm saying? Around that time, all the time. So I still remember it. And I don't mention, like I said, I don't mean no disrespect to her like that. And I know sometimes people get me as, oh, you the one that just be saying anything. I'm like, no, I'm sensitive to all kind of climates. But at the same time,
it just came out wrong.
It came out wrong. But as for things that I'm saying, I've said a lot of crazy shit on the line. And my thing is, I kind of feel if you know me, you got to know this is when I'm joking. You know what I'm saying? And not nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? When somebody lost their life. But like other little things, I'm looking like, you gotta know I'm joking. But then it's like, I've had people be like, yo, this nigga's a show off. Now, I'm gonna give you a bonus to what you asked me. Have I done something corny before? I think one of the corniest things I've done, and I didn't think it was corny at the time, but looking back, I was like, maybe I could have did that in third. A dude was talking about sneakers and stuff, and I was just like, he made a comment towards me talking about some sneakers, and I guess he was trying to be funny about it, but my thing was, I don't know you like that, and I can still take a joke, but I kind of feel like when you continue to say the same thing over, like even if we're joking, if we can joke, me and him, we be going at it, killing each other. He is never repeating the same joke. Because my thing is, if you repeating the same joke, I feel
that's how you feel.
This is how you really feel. You trying to throw it in there as a joke. So what I did, and Dev, you probably remember this time, I did something. I had my Jordans, I got sneakers. Anybody that knows me playing basketball, I will run a pair of sneakers in the hole. Don't care at all. I will wear them shits. He's more stylish when he comes because he'll always come and I'll look like, damn, you got another pair like that. And he's not a show up by no stretch. But other people make comments like, yo, why you always wear them sneakers? And Devin like, nah, trust me, this nigga, he go in his closet. Huh?
Yeah, wait, I need to know about him. Like, what has he done?
Off gets it in. When we get off camera, I'm going to tell you what he did last night. I'm going to tell you what he did last night. It was crazy. It was crazy.
Baby. Busting ice, though.
Yeah, it was crazy. Off was on last night. It was crazy. He was on.
You heard me.
And so wrap this up. So what I did was I'm sitting on my couch in the basement, and I'm showing off this thing right here. But I'm showing all my sneakers and stuff like that. I show like 15 pair of Jordans, stuff like that, brand new, never worn, enough like that.
This nigga.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, when I did it, I knew I was doing it, but then afterwards, I was like, that was kind of corny.
The nigga said
dude, he tried to get a little fly,
right.
And he was talking to sneakers. I was like, nigga, like, are you serious? Like, nigga, I was wearing Jordans, but Mike was really playing when they count. That's how I was looking at it. But I said, since you want to do that, so I just started opening boxes. Boom, 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 boom. And still never wore them. Like to this day, still never wore them. Seemed like that. So, and then I think I might have made a comment like, don't let me go get the Gucci's out. And then I was like, nah, I'm going to leave it alone. Like that. But that was corny. Like that. Like,
congratulations, you played yourself.
Yeah, pretty much. But I
you stoop, you stoop down. Sometimes you gotta watch your stoops. Yeah, you can't stoop down everybody. I stoop
low, but I did some corny things. But I'm not gonna play myself to no women like that. Like, I used to say that for in person.
Right.
Social media, I didn't really get a run to be doing all that kind of stuff. I didn't have people texting me, and that it was a name that popped up on your thing that I need to see who that is, because I think I know who that is. and if it's who I think it is, he's married.
Salt. The salt has been
kid, I'm just saying. I'm not hating. I'm just
saying. Anybody I'm talking to. Wow, don't be trying to put that on me.
And his name came up as a name, so I saved it.
Some of the people I don't even know on social media.
I'm just saying, it's cool.
She be posting some thirst traps her damn self.
I seen them.
They be in the bathroom sometimes.
I seen them.
But I mean, all women, listen.
You be like, I just dried off.
What the fuck? I just dried off the shower? But women, we sometimes, we get dressed up. We feel good about ourselves. We might just like our hair, our makeup that day. So we post like a cute picture or something. We might like a song. Sometimes we might be being petty.
That's my favorite.
We might be being petty.
Hold up, that's my favorite one.
Not my
that's my favorite one.
What?
When the woman, they put the song, and clearly it's a lyric. And they might try to find the most sexual part or just say anything, and dudes be on there just agreeing like, hell yeah, that's how I feel too. I'm like, nigga, that ain't no wise woman, that's Ashanti. Right. Like, a wise woman once said, like, that ain't no wise woman. Right. Shit.
But I think sometimes men do read too. Now listen, there's some women that really be on there. That really be on their thirst trap. But sometimes, I just posted a picture because, like I said, I liked my makeup, I liked my outfit. I was getting ready for the show, and I was hyped.
Okay, that's nice, but when you post a picture and say, "I used to be scared of the dick, now I throw shit," caption.
Let's thank you. Yes.
Who is on your page doing that? I need to know.
Let me jump in your inbox. Maybe you're talking about me. I don't know who you're talking about.
No, my favorite one is this: when a woman she puts the post, and then dudes are trying to out comment each other. Female is never answering back. Point this: I've been on the end of that, and I ain't gonna lie, I've been on the end of that. But not on some thirsty shit. Point this: I'm gonna give you some shit. This is what happened. She actually she didn't put a picture. She just put something, and I made a comment. She responded because I know her.
Right.
So she responded. Then another dude started saying some shit. He said some shit like, I think she said, I'm about to watch a movie. And I might have said some regular shit like, yeah, what you about to watch?
Right,
and so she might have said, right. And mind you, this is like 2 a.m. This ain't 2 a.m. Instead of me saying, mind you, this was years ago.
Right. Years ago.
So
it was last year.
No, yeah.
Nah, it wasn't. So he goes like this.
At least 7.
So he goes, the dude after me said, what you watching? he just went right for it and was like, he said, scoot over. And she was like, all right, I'm scooting over. I said, oh, shit. Let me get my ass. I deleted my comment so quick. I said, get me out of here. I was like, clearly, I said, clearly, I have nothing to do with this conversation anymore. Like, this nigga just one up me.
See my sucker ass on out there.
But then on the stalker shit, I went back to the page and see how long the conversation went. That shit went like
check that nigga page
after
too.
That. You know, you start going to bed. I was like, oh, they probably went to the DM. I was like, this conversation went straight into the DM. I said, let me just delete my shit right here because I don't want nobody saying that I got out commented.
Right. You can't head it out there in the street. You can't head it out on the world.
Straight took an L on that.
Yeah, right. Your comment stays up, and if it's ignored for 2 hours, you delete that shit.
Females, please. Females be putting shit up. I'll be feeling
There's
that.
some thirsty ass females too going after dudes. Like I see some of the stuff they put under. Like he might have a girlfriend or a wife, and you're steady like putting stuff under there.
Yeah.
Or like you're not even like that cute. Like I'm not trying to be mean, but I think social
Those are the ones.
media. No, social media gasses up some weak females sometimes, and you can still be
That's the
pretty
weak people in
and
general.
be weak as shit and have no brain, have no personality.
See, people are afraid of being called a hater. See, that shit just bounces off me. I don't give a fuck about that because I just feel a hater nowadays is anybody that just doesn't agree with you. That's the whole definition.
No,
now.
I don't
it's not
think
even a
that's what
full-fledged. No, because if you don't like something that somebody does, then you're a hater. That's what the masses.
You'll get dismissed as a hater.
But
right.
the whole thing is this: females I'm not just killing females. There's dudes that do it too because I guess y'all got it a different way too.
We have it hard.
So let me ask you this. Okay. When a female is on social media and talking about like, yo, this guy looks good, but you look at the female, I'm looking like, how could this nigga really look? Because I'm looking at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, your word ain't really that gold looking at you. Because if this nigga looks as good as you saying, why the fuck would he fuck with you? You know what I'm saying? Type shit. So,
but in the city they do. City they do.
Does how a guy look determine if when he talk about how fine a female is supposed to be, determine if he's telling the truth or not to you?
No, because he could be a clown.
So if he okay, he could be a clown, we can get that. But if he's attractive, if he's like this, so if Dave East talk about a female as a dime, just that and the third, would you believe him? If he's calling her a dime?
I mean, it would depend on the female.
No, you never seen her. It's just because Dave.
He's describing it. Yeah.
But listen to me. Like, there's a lot of females that might be bad. She might have a fat ass. She might be pretty, but her personality is trash. She's a clown. She may not, can even hold an intelligent conversation. Like, there's more to me. When you say like a bad female, for me, it's like I'm thinking of a woman that has the all-around package.
Oprah.
To me, bad is two things. Bad.
Oprah. He said Oprah.
Oprah bad as shit. Well, who has their self more together than Oprah? Thank you. Move on. There we go. The baddest.
I'm only messing with Oprah if it's clearly financially stable. That's it. Maybe
You want to be physically attracted to Oprah?
Oprah don't be known what she want to do with her weight. And this is ridiculous. She got all that money. Her shit can be she can buy for her weight to never gain another pound for the rest of her life.
Oprah whole body.
She can afford to make herself
She ain't
never
gonna waste money like that.
She makes money off of weight loss and weight gain.
Wait, did y'all see?
too?
Did you see the story about Oprah?
Too?
You see the story about Oprah?
In her magazine.
Yeah. No
Oprah,
doubt,
come
no
on
doubt.
at me. Fit, firm, fabulous, baby. I get you straight.
No doubt.
So did y'all see the story about Oprah? She was having a conversation with Ellen DeGeneres. So basically, it goes like this: she told her money person, the person who usually deposits her money into the bank, that hold off, I'm going to do it myself today. So she took $1 million and she deposited it into the bank. And she was like, well, basically she took it and handed it up. And she was like, everybody, they spazzed on it. Looked, it was crazy. And everybody was laughing about it. It was laughing. And she was like, wow, so you deposited $1 million in the bank? And she was like, nah, it was 2.
Woo! Yes!
She's stunning.
Stunted on him real quick. But yeah, so it's like, it's just it's just the baddest.
Man, Mr. Stedman got Oprah whipped. He got Oprah. Stedman, he cracked the code long time ago.
He did.
Because she's a regular chick to Stedman. Stedman is like, who, Oprah?
You're right. He is like her. I think he's her bitch.
But y'all know that
Stedman's rich. He has more money. Their family has more money.
Aside from that.
Wilson, right?
Aside from that.
No, Spalding.
I was saying Wilson and Spalding. I know Wilson and Spalding. Right.
That's
basketball. They can do basketball.
But Oprah is a regular girl. You know, Tim Watts was messing with Oprah.
Who?
That was bust down Oprah though. That was That's local.
Tim Watts, the radio personality that was on Magic.
But that was local ass Oprah.
And I know that, but that's still the same Oprah.
Man, Marcus Houston. Marcus Houston.
And what I'm saying is Beyonce
is a regular girl
too. Will ignore the shit out of Tim Watts or Marcus Houston if they ever try to speak to them again. Like, nigga, who? No.
Did you see Beyonce's prom date?
That was crazy.
Who's trying to come out? I mean,
who's a prom date?
It was just some dude,
regular ass nigga from Houston. Regular ass.
And he kicked it to the curb.
Josh.
He done Beyonce.
Which is how I know she's
I can see that.
Which is why I know she's not a better time than Nicki Minaj.
I can see that. I can see her getting curved in her high school years.
My daddy told me. You can see it right.
Everybody.
My daddy told me I gotta listen to that.
Everybody, has to start somewhere.
I can see Beyonce getting curved. She don't look like. You're right. I don't really see a good time out of her.
Yeah,
she can afford a good time, a great time.
Yeah,
like she bought her parents all the time. Shit.
In my mind,
that's why Jay-Z cheated.
Beyonce on Mondays when she's not working and doing stuff, I believe she's in the robe somewhere. Blue is running around the fucking mansion doing whatever, or probably living in her mansion. Blue is just in another house
with her team of nannies.
And exactly, and Beyonce is sitting there looking at fucking Love and Hip Hop and dying and wishing she could be on it, because that's why
she do have a little ratchet.
What she does, she tries to play this.
Sprinkle the ratchet.
Her and Jay-Z, they got this like humanizing thing, self-humanizing thing they got going on. I think that's a good thing. I think she's kind of humanized him, because now Jay-Z is doing shit that he normally was too cool for.
Nigga was never came. Yeah, it's never this candid. Ever this candid.
So she's done that for him, but he's also probably showed up like, look here, all this shit that you didn't really come.
Somebody said Oprah is a straight up trick.
Who the fuck?
I don't know.
Stepman brother.
You will not disrespect Oprah like that over social media. Get out of here. You're banished, sir.
Oprah alone, because she still has connections and she don't find your ass.
Right. This should be ready on Oprah next week. Should be ready on Oprah. Real quick.
The O would be for Oprah.
Right. Ready
Oprah has, like I like to say, ninja money. You'll never see it coming. You'll just be chilling and you'll just be dead on your live feed.
Security.
So you trying to say Oprah got shooters?
Hell yeah. Well, you got that kind of money.
Oprah's shooters got shooters.
Right. Payroll.
She got payroll. Shit, please. And life is already cheap anyway. Motherfuckers is doing that shit just for a car. She's giving out cars like it's nothing. Like shit.
Catch a body, give you a show and shit.
Oprah's sitting there like, I got a little problem with this nigga. Right. Can you handle it?
Say no more.
Oprah, I'll do it. Right.
Oh, dog, don't say nothing.
He said, and she's still a trick, a high-paid trick.
Oh, man.
What tricks are they on network? What tricks are they on network?
Oprah's a trick.
Oprah is not a trick.
I don't think it's not at all.
She a trick, y'all. Think she a trick.
Who do I think else doesn't really get like this? What happened to Keisha Cole?
She's on Love and Hip Hop?
Yo, your man thank you. Yeah. Your man Booby Gibson. What the fuck happened to him?
He fell off like a bad bag.
Like, no, it was bad. Like, only thing I can remember of him is he did a little work in the playoffs.
Yeah.
That first year.
Yeah, that star cut his head. Yeah,
that first year, I think 2007.
Yep.
And he was supposed to have been a budding star after that.
He was
next thing you know,
that generation's Iman Shumpert.
He can rap now. I think that's what he said. He
really is Shumpert. That's crazy.
Yeah, so I was like,
LeBron likes
what is he doing? Like, he just ran away from the NBA and that was it. And next thing you know, he's on Love and Hip Hop.
Yep.
Now, what do you think about Keisha Cole being on Love and Hip Hop? Because a lot of people said it would damage her career, but she didn't really have anything.
She was stale. She was cold out here.
She had nothing going on.
I'm gonna tell you one thing with Keisha Cole. What was her downfall? And it's always, I hate to say it's downfall, because we always on the outside of things talk about people that downfalls.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of her things is she got that comparison to Mary
too much,
and it's one of those.
You'll never live up to it.
To me, I don't think she had the right writers with her, for one. When she was hooked up with Missy for a second, I thought that was a good look, because Missy, her pen is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
We get that, but I think sometimes your story has to be curtailed a certain way, and it kind of felt that her music wasn't reflecting like the authenticity of who she really was, things like that. It was like on one hand she wanted to be pop star and this, that, and the third, but then I want to show y'all that I'm down. I'm looking like, yo, early in your career, you probably got to pick a side, especially if they compare you to Mary. So because music, especially then, especially R&B, is pain. That's why people make the jokes and be like, oh, Mary J, she sounds better when she's going through something. Because now that she's not messing with the dude, Can Do or whatever like that, I'm pretty sure album is coming in a second. Because she's gotta talk about that whole relationship.
Sure did. The album came out. Yeah, the album came out. That's why she just did the tour. She just did the tour. Yeah.
Thank you. Things like that. But Keisha
should have
Cole,
paid Kendu's fucking legal fee.
He's a whole bitch. I'm sorry. He's a bitch.
I don't agree that he's a bitch.
Why y'all mad? He using the system just like y'all been using the system this whole time, baby. What you mad? He has become accustomed to a certain standard of living.
Oh, absolutely. Women say it all the time.
And so Mary just get to leave him high and dry.
Right.
What are you talking about?
He been married, man.
Time out.
Who is this guy?
Yo, Chris, what's up? You in your city? You in Baltimore?
You in Baltimore?
You in Baltimore?
This is my city, so I don't know what you're talking
Y'all
about.
sound like that's like
when they start giving out new deeds for the city, nigga.
Oh man, he said y'all all in my city. Like, oh damn, we in Chris's city.
Goddamn right, Chris.
With that kind of talk, I bet not ever hear nobody call you CC.
Right.
That can take the whole gangster away. Nah, good looking though. But anyway, Mary J. Why Mary J. got to be a bitch? Like, not Mary J. Excuse me, because she's not a bitch. I love the queen. But why he got to be a bitch?
I don't think
because
he got
wrong.
Yeah, right.
He got his bread.
Yo, he's accustomed to a certain lifestyle,
and that's what happened.
No.
And
Like,
on top of that, the album
Mary
ruined him.
was who she was before.
You know y'all can't have it both ways. Y'all can't have it both ways.
Exactly.
Because when it's the flip, which is how it usually is,
But
when
I'm
it's
not
the
for
guy,
that either.
y'all say, no, she's used to this. And now
No,
y'all
I'm
arguing.
not
Now
for
y'all
that.
trying to do
I'm not for
argument.
that either. I'm not. What's her face that was married to Dwayne Wade? The one who was like, I can't live off of so
Little
many.
hoe ass show. Yeah, I know you're talking
like
about. Dwayne Wade, hoe ass wife. This is my first wife was
Yeah,
super hoe,
like
like a
she
super
said-
hoe.
She was messing with all kind of niggas.
Oh, real? Yeah, she bought an apartment and was financing the apartment for 2 dudes that she was sleeping with.
Oh shit.
And she had a sign like in the streets,
Yeah.
like trying to say she was like homeless now and stuff.
Bitch,
And
as
he's
you
still-
should be.
Right.
But wait,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
still
Oh, she's the
giving
worst of
her
the worst.
Dwayne Wade probably looking like, bitch, you know.
$1,000.
She was
Please.
taking alimony, I believe, or something like that.
Dwayne Wade probably looking at this bitch like you. If I was, see, I don't get it. Niggas don't know how to talk and say.
But this is why
if I got Dwayne Wade kind of money and you try to extort me, I'm looking like I might just send a nice cryptic message like, you do know
Right.
I can make it so you won't need money again.
Right.
Period.
What's
But
that
see,
mean?
I'm not.
What's that mean, Dwayne? What's that mean?
What you mean? I'm just saying where you'll be going, money won't really mean
But
much.
I'm not for that either. It's different if you build together and you build a business, in your relationship, then you each should get a certain portion of it. But if you were a bum ass bitch when you
Wasn't
entered the
shooting
relationship,
with me in the gym.
unless it's for the children, or
do
the finance,
bitch.
huh?
He wasn't a bum ass bitch. Kendi wasn't.
He got that oil,
But
right?
why should Mary pay him money?
Because he's used to a certain lifestyle.
Ain't that what y'all
Well,
saying?
that's like the females that date these athletes and stuff
They
that don't.
get it though.
First of all,
I don't think they should
if
either.
Kendu and Casey had not done her wrong, she would not have these songs anyway. She's got it. He's the inspiration for her heartache. Therefore, the music for her revenue. Therefore, Kendu needs that money in his life. She wouldn't be who she is without the heartbreak of Kendu.
All you women that said Kendu's a bitch, y'all probably was looking at what you call it. What's the name of his joint? Why did I get married to? And Janet Jackson killed Gavin, killed my man Malik Yoba.
Goddamn, killed Malik Yoba. Killed the best character in the damn movie.
Best character, she killed him. He made that man drive off into a damn tractor trailer.
Send the
Smacked
goddamn male stripper into his job. Yeah, black women fight dirty.
Talk about you gonna be a little bitch. He was better off just slapping her.
Yeah, you should slap that.
He should just slap her.
But didn't he slap her early in the movie?
Nah, he never hit her.
He never hit her?
He never hit her. He never hit her. He never hit her.
Tyler Perry usually good for that. Like he'll
Yo,
build you up.
Tina's page is off the hook, by the way. Too. I see why.
Jumping.
But see, that's what I'm talking about.
I see why she don't go.
Here I am doing a broadcast, coming on your guys'
Niggas
show.
like, you got a man. Niggas was on that shit like, yo, you got a man.
Is that what they say?
Yes. Like, no, the funny thing is they trying to sneak it in too. They be like, yo, man, great topics. You got them in?
That's what I'm talking. If I see guys like that, that's the red flag to me.
So then you'll go to social media and see what kind of stuff he posted. Let me ask you a question. I asked somebody this yesterday, but they didn't have enough hip hop knowledge to really be able to dive in. Okay. So y'all might be familiar with this story. Of course, y'all know Talib Kweli.
Yeah, Kweli.
And of course, so he's promoting his 8th album is coming out. It's coming out next month.
Right.
Okay, so y'all remember the song "Get By"?
Yeah.
All right, which is like probably his biggest hit. So Jay-Z was on the remix.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So he was telling a story to the interviewer about how Jay-Z got on the remix. So he said that he had sent Jay-Z a 2-way message asking him, you know, about doing the verse on the song. He heard that Jay-Z had liked the song. So Jay-Z never said nothing. So he said a couple months had went past.
Who did it for him, Diamond?
And then Jay-Z had hit him up and asked for his email address. He sent him the verse and the email, and that was it. So he said what I would do was love and all that. So he said he saw Jay-Z out, and he asked, you know, he thanked Jay-Z for doing the verse on the song. So he told Jay-Z, he's like, I gotta pay you for this. You know what I mean? I gotta pay you. So Jay-Z said, you don't have enough money to pay me. And so he said, I charge the type of money that I charge is whole album budgets. And he's like, and I wouldn't do you like that. So that was just it. And so my question was he wrong for saying that? Like, a lot of people were saying that Jay-Z was stunting. That's why I don't like Jay-Z.
That's
like
what it does, but it was still facts.
But he didn't do that though for him.
He did it. I mean, rappers exchange verses all the time for free. Yeah. But he was more so saying like them pop stars, he charged them a lot of money.
Right.
But somebody like him, he respect his craft. He got it like that. So
he basically told him he was doing it for the culture.
Talib is a Brooklyn dude. So
right. That's another thing.
That's home teamers type shit. So I get why Jay said that. And it's one of those, first off, the whole thing is this. It's like, yo, when you're at certain levels, it's like, it's one of those, so who am I lying to? Am I lying to you or am I lying to myself? You see what I'm saying? Because if I'm telling you something, I'm really not trying to stun on you with it like that, because we wouldn't know that story unless Talib said it.
Correct.
You see what I'm saying?
Because it wasn't like Jay-Z
if
told
Jay would have retold the story and then, for instance, if Jay would have said that story and left out what he said about the money thing, it would have been fine. But if Jay would have brought it up, then it's like, damn, why would you? Because it's like, what's your angle to bringing this kind of stuff up?
Exactly.
So Talib bringing it up, I don't think he did anything wrong. I think he just was giving them an outright interview. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I thought that was, now that I'm thinking about it, it's probably more so to show his and Jay's relationship. Like, yo, this is how we taught each other. Yeah, he's up here to y'all and everybody else to the world, but he just told me, you know what I'm saying, shut up and down.
And that's his vibe. It's
one of those, the truth, it's one of those, it's not even, I would hate to, for lack of a better phrase, the truth hurts. It's not a truth hurts thing, because Talib is like, yo, he's right. Like, even if I wanted to do this super business wise, he's telling the truth. You see what I'm saying? I really probably can't afford to get his caliber because this is what he's on at this point of his career. And I think it sounds that way only because if somebody like Jay says it, but the same might hold true for a nigga like Puff. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jay's not probably the only one that those kind of figures come into play with. You see what I'm saying? Like that. But people just look at Jay all the time because they always want to be like, he's stunting on people, this, that, and the third. And to me, Jay-Z doesn't stunt on the average Joe Blow. No. I think he's only talking to people that's claiming they make that kind of money and in that industry. You see what I'm saying? Like, he's not pulling an AJ. Hey, any of y'all this weekend drove a Maybach? Like, what, nigga? We don't even have a car. Like, he's not doing that. He's not doing that. That's why if you listen to a lot of Jay's music, most of it, it's getting at people, but the people that, to me, the people that get the most offended are the people that he's not even talking about. Like, why are you offended? You're not the one he's talking about when he's saying do this, that, and the third or whatever. And I think we need to have Tina every week because I'm just enjoying looking at her the damn instant messages and stuff is real.
Live, yo.
They will not stop texting her.
Full court press.
This shit been vibrating the whole time. No, I'm like, shit.
You know, I'm a little popping or whatever.
Little popping. Little popping.
That's her hair too, y'all. That's it.
This is that Persian shit.
We checked it. Yeah.
See, that's stunt. See, that's a stunt. That's a stunt. Now you about to get some hate.
We check.
Now you about to get some hate.
No, I'm joking.
Somebody, no shit. Chicks is like, chicks about to be like, who asked you what the hell it was? I could buy the same shit. Nobody care where you got it from.
It's
It came
organic.
from birth.
It's
I got it
It
from
doesn't matter.
You got it from
Everybody
birth.
gets weave. I might put some weave in my hair. I want to try, different colors.
So I thought she was gonna end up and be like, I might put some weave in my hair for Halloween.
But I won't.
No,
Everybody I'll show y'all.
Everybody does weave now. You shouldn't just because someone doesn't have real hair.
Are you
doesn't make them
throwing
less of a
shots at
woman.
off?
Oh, shots at off. Who would throw shots at off?
Somebody has
In his face.
a bad lace front over here.
First of all,
What the
this
fuck?
is
Did
lace
you
front.
just invite somebody on?
Lace front.
I
This
have
ain't
no.
Yes, you
whoa,
did.
What
This
did
ain't
I
no-
do?
you did.
Get
This
that
ain't-
off.
She
This
just
ain't no
invited
lace
somebody
front.
on. Somebody is live on her stream.
See, this is I'm an Instagram
You can see my
person.
baby
Like
hairs.
I don't even know.
Oh wow!
You can see all my baby
We
hairs.
about to get off this.
Shout out to my people who's watching right now. Let me see who I can get somebody to come on.
But wait,
Talk to my brother real quick. Now he probably ain't gonna pick up. I'm leaving him alone.
Here we go, man.
When you get a chance, you
I
grab
didn't even
those.
know you could do that on
You
Facebook.
can do that.
I know you can do
It's
it
a
on
new upgrade.
Instagram.
Yes, you can join people. You can have people join there.
Same person.
First of all, Facebook is the creator. They just give it to other people first.
Exactly.
Then bring it over to Facebook. There you go.
I'm gonna just start inviting mad females on my shit. Just be like,
Bring them in.
oh God, Shit, my
As
fault.
he breaks my
Here we
phone.
go.
That's it. Shit, everybody got iPhones too, so we get money. That's it.
Everybody, whole team iPhone.
Whole team iPhone. That's it. But this was a nice show, great show. Thanks to Tina for coming through, blessing us with our presence. Plug them into your show. Let them know.
Make sure you catch us every Friday, 7 to 9 p.m. on Radio on Fire's Intune Radio. We keep it. Yeah, give me my cup. We got plugged.
Here we go. Everybody should just drop it.
You just put it right in front of my face.
I damn sure did. They see your hair. It's a filter.
You can't even see
Start
it.
talking. It's a filter. It's a filter.
But I definitely appreciate you guys letting me come on. You guys were a lot of fun. This whole situation was hilarious. But yeah, definitely check out our show.
Yes. And y'all got a hip hop show, so I need to come on there.
It is. We keep you definitely
Yes,
in tune with the industry, the streets, and the now. We have different guests on. Sometimes it's just us talking our shit as well. But it's a good show, and it's 3 very different personalities, and we keep it real entertaining for you.
Yeah, man.
And there's drinks. I was hoping to get some cocktails. This is a late night show.
Yeah, we leave.
Well, if you don't know, I don't personally drink. I've never had a drink in my life. So you sinners, no, I'm messing with you. But what you doing? I'm definitely will bring some drinks to the show and everything like that. But next time come through, what the hell? I thought somebody else. Okay.
Yeah, by the time you come through again, the bar will be operational.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Diamond K.
Is the damn? I want to know what the damn.
What is he talking?
To the I want to know if the damn internet's gonna be operational. Bite the bottom lip.
All around the same time.
Bottom lip biting.
That's a real situation.
Yes, I see.
Can't. No goofies.
Nah.
Off.
All right.
Hey, let me give y'all, turn your camera around. If y'all don't know, Off plays in the 3-on-3 tournament out here, and he put on one hell of a show last night. They beat a real tough team, and he played his ass off because they probably should have lost that game. It was like me pulling out my damn hair watching that game. They were doing some of the dumbest things.
We made that shit kind of hard.
So,
Oh, yeah, somebody's a big fan of yours over here.
Aw,
Tiffany's a big fan. Yeah.
what they say? Did they say get it? I know. Let me say, this is why I said take me off the air, because the later it gets, the realer my shit gets. So I just want. So we gonna get out of here.
We out, baby.
See y'all.